Hello, hello. This is Pablo Arias with International Relocation Partner, and this is the Expat Community Podcast. Today, with me, I have a dear friend, Jairo Cárdenas. Jairo, we know each other for a few years now, a couple of
Yep.
years. He owns and he's the CEO of a rental automobile car rental company. It's called Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA. And we wanted to share a few tips into how to go about renting an automobile when you're traveling to Costa Rica. But before we go into topic, I want to share with our audience what is it that we're doing here. This is the expatcommunity.com. The Expat Community Podcast is a platform of resources where people can go and find everything they need to know about living abroad. It's not just for Costa Rica. We do this for Costa Rica, Panama, Mexico, Spain and Portugal, and we are sharing useful information, resources, anything from local news translated into English to knowledge base. And we also have a book coming soon. Within the next couple of months, we'll have a book put together for you guys, the Expat Community book. And this first book is going to be for Costa Rica. So we're going to be giving a guide. We're having like 20 chapters already. It's a guide from how to do immigration, what things to expect, the intercultural change. There's many things that you guys need to know when you're moving abroad to another country. So that's the book, and the book is going to be offered in Amazon, and we're going to donate out of the sales of this book, donate to a local charity. So if you're looking to do good while you're moving to Costa Rica, this could be a good way for you to learn more about Costa Rica, but also help nonprofit association here within Costa Rica. We'll be doing that for other countries as well in the near future. Now, let's go into topic. Jairo, please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about your background, and then we can ask you some questions. And if anybody has questions about how to rent a vehicle, what things to be careful, you can share your questions, and we'll be happy to answer on this Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
Hey, Pablo, how you doing, man? Thank you for having me over. My name is Jairo Cárdenas. I'm the CEO and owner of Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA. Um, I've been doing this for almost 4 years now, and thank God, like I said every day in our post, we are here to help. The expat community has been great to us, and we love to help everybody that comes from abroad to rent a car in Costa Rica in the safest way possible. We partner with Alamo. They are our business partner, and we make a great team. Our customer service is top of the line. People love to work with us because of our honesty and because they are dealing with Costa Rican people that is making sure people don't get scammed, people do not get robbed, that if I give you a price, that is the price that the customers pay, as long with the fleet of cars that we have. Alamo has the best cars in Costa Rica, fleet from 2021 to 2023. Now, cars 2024. The new electric cars have just arrived. This is
Oh,
pretty new. I bet you didn't know this.
I didn't know that.
The electric cars, we just started renting them out this week. Something I
Oh,
haven't even announced yet on my Facebook page. This is something really, really new.
wow, you have some followers, friends, and people that share with you.
Yeah, we
It's amazing.
appreciate it.
Well,
It's real simple to work with us. Car Rentals Costa Rica USA is starting to helping people out, and the process is real simple. Either via WhatsApp, text, on Messenger, email, a phone call. We provide the quotes within minutes, and that's why people love us because you're talking to a live human being. If you need something, a quote, or have an issue with your car, I'm just a phone call away, and I'm the person that picks up the phone every time. So whenever somebody needs help, I'm here for them at all times.
okay, enough with the commercial, Jairo. Enough with the commercial. I want to hear, like a few tips. Can you tell me what are the pitfalls of,
The
of
number one
somebody
tip,
renting a car?
the number one tip, Paulo, is book in advance. I
Okay.
always tell the customers, please, please As soon as you get your plane ticket, book your car rental. One of the main benefits of working with us is that there are no upfront payments. So for the safety of the customers and ours, they pay when they
I like
arrive.
that.
Yes, no upfront payments. You pay when you arrive. People say, "Hey, Jairo, I'm going to give you my credit card." The first thing I say, no, stop. Do not send me the picture of your credit card. You pay when you arrive. If for COVID, sickness, whatever situation, if the customer needs to cancel the reservation, there is no fee for cancellations.
Okay.
It's free. It's a free cancellation. Just a heads up saying, "Hey, I need to cancel." So the number one tip is to book in advance.
Mm.
Pablo, I can't tell you how many customers I have helped this week saying that they book online and when they arrive, the car was no longer there or the price that was offered was even higher. So another tip that I can give you guys is
Hmm.
be careful who you book with. Online reservations most of the time have hidden fees. So you need to be careful with the hidden fees because when you get here to Costa Rica, you're gonna pay much more than what you were told. Some people, they do pay what they tell them, and I tell them, great, perfect. I'm glad that you were able to find a good company that keep their word and pay exactly what they told you they were gonna pay.
Okay,
But
amazing.
one of the main tips is to know who you work with. Do your due diligence, do your homework, find out about the company that you are going to work with to see if they are legit or not.
Hold on. This is so hard. How can somebody from Canada or United States is able to know and understand who is a good service provider?
Okay,
This is like in every industry the same. People would just
correct.
go find a real estate agent, find
Yep.
a any service provider. What is a good tip for people to find who is a good rental company versus who is not?
In this case, you see many companies advertising rental cars in Costa Rica, and that's good. That's business for everybody in Costa Rica. As long as you keep your words and as long as what you say and what you promise is what the customer gets. How do I identify a company that will work for me? Going to their Facebook page, going to their Instagram, read the reviews that the customer leave every day. Go to YouTube and type renting cars in Costa Rica. I have done videos with you. I have done videos with Sara Elena, and they are in YouTube for everybody to watch. And the customers leave their reviews there. People like me and people love me because the service that I provide, my customers go to my page and leave us a review. So when I say do your homework, try to find out who you are working with. I know two or three other rental car companies here in Costa Rica that are from Ticos and that they are good. I have even sent them sometimes my customers over to them because either they
Mm.
don't have a credit card. Some people just need, with the deposit to be in a debit card. With Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, has to be credit card only. But I know a few good people that do not require a credit card, and I have sent them to them because I know the way the service they provide is real good. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, try to do your homework, know who you are working with. Another good thing about not only working with Costa Rican people, cars are machines. What happens if your car breaks? If you are in Tamarindo, if you are in Puerto Viejo, if you are in Ubita, and your car breaks, by Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA partnered up with Alamo, we have more than 43 offices all over Costa Rica ready to help.
Mm.
So the number one tip I give my customers when it comes to flat tire, battery dead, that the car break down or something, call me, text me, say, Jairo, I have this situation. I'm the number one person that will tell you what to do or how to proceed. God forbid people get into car accidents. But if they do, the
Mm.
first thing my customers, I always tell them, call me. Why? Because sometimes when you call insurance, people from Canada, people from the States, probably they don't speak good Spanish. and they're gonna be lost going through the automated systems. Press one, press two, press three, go here, go there. Same with the Alamo direct phone number. People might get confused. So you call me, and I will help you from my end to
So this
get your
is
situation fixed right away.
so to get this straight, this is like a concierge service. You provide the rental, but you also take care of the customer if they're here for a week or two
I
weeks. If
I
they
always
need
tell
anything, they can come back to you, and you're able to fix issues. And the issues could happen.
all
That's
the
just
time,
things
all the time.
things.
I always tell
No,
my customers, I'm here to hold your hand from the moment you get a quote until you go back home and you're safe in your house. Like I get a lot of emails or text back saying, "Hey, my deposit hasn't been back yet," and people, think, "Hey, they want to keep my money or something like that."
mm,
I immediately tell them, send an email here, copy me, and I'll take care of it. And within a day or so, they get their deposit back. So I'm here. I'm like a tailor made for car rentals.
mm.
When you go to get a suit, and you say, "Hey, I want to look like this. I want the tuxedo." Same with car rentals. If people say, "Hey, Jairo, I'm going to Monteverde. Do I need a 4x4?" I say, "How many people you traveling with?" They say, "No, it's only me and my husband." I say, "Wait, don't spend money on a 4x4 if it's only two people. Grab a compact SUV 4x2, comfortable enough." Or some people say, "Hey, I'm going to Tamarindo and then I'm going to Manuel Antonio. Do I need a 4x4?" No,
No, you're not.
get a sedan. Why are you going to spend money on a 4x4 car that you really don't need? So at the end of the day, I'm here to help, even save money for the customers.
Mm. Now, let me ask you something. I want to shift this conversation into another side, and I hope people listen to this because uh, I do imagine, and this is just my thought, after hundreds or maybe perhaps even thousands of people that you rented a car to,
Mhm.
and people, tourists, newcomers or tourists, sometimes they're naive, sometimes they don't understand, sometimes they get in trouble, or sometimes the tourist does some very stupid shit. I'm sorry to say that aloud, but can you tell me a few examples of you getting a phone call of someone with a very retarded situation?
Yeah, I actually last week, it's funny. Last week, a customer quoted a Toyota Prado, and Prado is one of the top of the line cars. And he goes like, "No, no way, that's too expensive. I have a neighbor here in Nubita, and he's telling me that he has a Galloper, Hyundai Galloper. That's like 2009 type of car for $40 a day." And I'm like, "All right, if that works for you." 2 days later, he contacted me and said, "Hey, I'm in Guapiles looking at a place that I'm
Oh
gonna
my
buy,
God.
and the car broke. The guy from Novita cannot come all the way here to give me a fixed car. Can you help me?" And we have an office at Guapiles, and I was able to hook him up. What did he do? He left the old Galloper behind, and because the owner of the Galloper, I don't know what he did, but for saving a few bucks, at the end of the day, you had a nightmare. You got like the guy was out there in the road for about 4 hours, not knowing what to do. So it's important to know who you work with again. And the cars that we have are from 2022 to 2024.
Well,
So
That's sometimes it's unrealistic expectations, maybe, but people do not take in account. They don't understand how much is your time's worth.
yeah,
I'm very conscious about this.
yeah,
I go into meetings. I'm very busy. I'm running a couple of companies, so my time
it's
is
valuable.
precious to me.
It
Now,
is.
if you're coming to Costa Rica only for 7 days, you only have 7 days to do what you have to do to get to know the places you want to visit. Your time is very limited. You only have 7 days. You only have 15 days. And if you only have X amount of days, why would you risk wasting an entire day on a piece of crap 2005 all SUV?
And
You're wasting one day. So you make this trip, you probably spend maybe three, four, $5,000 in accommodations, the hotels, the food, and then you lose one of those days.
yeah,
So if you spend $7,000 in your trip and you lose one day, how much money you're losing?
it's a
A
lot of
thousand
money.
dollars. It's $1,000.
It's a lot.
Your budget is $7,000 for a week in Costa Rica, traveling, getting to know places, food, dining. Your car breaks down for one day. You're losing $1,000 a day.
Yeah, that's
So
that's that's like I say. One of the good things about of working with us is that Alamo has over 1,000 employees.
now I do think you're having a little bit of low internet. So we're gonna wait a little bit to see if we can get connected, or maybe Jairo is already just talking on his platform, Facebook. Uh, anyway, so that's my point. Getting to know and working with somebody that is well worth it, that has got an infrastructure with offices all over the country, that offers pricing up front, is super good. It's something that you want to have instead of trying to save a few dollars, because you need to take in consideration how much is your time worth. And on a trip, that's fairly easy to pull out. You can just divide the cost of your budget and divide the cost of the budget in the amount of days you're going to be here, and that's kind of like what you're risking if that's what you're risking if something goes wrong with an automobile. I'm happy to have Jairo in the conversation. He might just lost the connection. I don't know, but we'll bring it over in another time. Thank you so much for this opportunity to be part of the expat community. Once again, I'm going to explain what's the expat community about. The expat community is a platform of free resources for expats that we're looking to do networking events. We just did one a couple of weeks ago in Tamarindo. We are also doing more networking events. I believe the next one will be in Arenal. We're also doing a book on to how to move and live in Costa Rica. We're also providing free Spanish classes on Wednesdays at 3:30. So this is a lot of resources for Costa Rica, but not just for Costa Rica. Perhaps you're thinking Costa Rica, you're thinking Panama, you're thinking Mexico. We're doing the same thing for many other countries and destinations. Thank you so much for this opportunity. That's it for today, and see you on the next one. High five.